Hello everybody and welcome to another Battleground Games Live Isolate Together stream. For those of you joining us for the first time, Battleground Games and Hobbies is your friendly local game store in the greater Boston, Massachusetts with 3 closed locations. One up in...
Temporarily
closed, hopefully. One up in Saugus, on Route 1, one down in Norton by the Xfinity Center, and one in Abington, Massachusetts. Plans are underway to figure out how we're going to handle the big Ikoria release that comes out in May, but for now, all 3 locations remain closed. So how do we stay in touch with our community and share our love of board games, card games, miniature war games, all that sort of stuff? We do this. We stream. Hello, folks.
Because Battleground is more than a store, it is a community. And we care about our community.
Yeah. So we care about you. We want to know how everybody out there is doing. We want you folks to know that we support you and we want you to be well. And yeah, we're going to hang out. We're going to play some games. Lobster of Revenge. I'm going to turn up the volume on that laptop because I'm not going to be able to hear any notifications. Give me a sec.
There's an adorable cat on our floor.
Yes, there's an adorable cat on the floor. I'm going to have to step over her.
She's like, no! Someone moving!
Yeah, I know, right? That's
How
terrifying.
dare you! She has gotten quite used to us being home all the time. Today, she was very insistent that I give her immense amounts of attention while I was on a conference call.
Yes.
But no one on the call could see me because it was like the camera was set to like head and shoulders on me, and she was down on my left-hand side and being very cute. I was sitting where Andy is sitting right now, but
She was also terribly noodly when you were exercising this morning.
Yep.
She's just... This is her room normally.
Yeah,
the living room is
she
her
hangs
space.
out in here.
She hangs out in that window behind Amanda there.
She came out of the window and she was so warm because she's been in the sun.
Sitting in the sunlight.
She's our good girl.
So yeah, we've been doing a whole bunch of these streams, both here and through various community members and their streams, to stay in touch with folks. Amanda has been streaming as Merriman Lion. She's been reading books.
How dare we focus on someone other than Clara, basically.
Oh my god, so cruel. This stream, of course, is the official Battleground Games live stream and is also archived on Battleground Games' YouTube channel, the link for which can be found below.
Please do.
We're also communicating with people through our Discord and through our Facebook, through our Twitter. All of those are links down below. Check out those links.
Let us know what you're doing, how you're faring. We want to know how our community is doing and what y'all are up to, because
we haven't left the apartment in a month.
No. And I know everything's real weird and horrible, and I know that from personal experience, I'm still working. But I am working from home, and as one might expect, being a public children's librarian from my apartment poses challenges.
Yeah.
However, we're managing, but I know that it's tough. It's tough to be productive. It's tough to keep up with work, especially if you've never worked remotely before. I know this is really difficult for a lot of people.
I've felt like I'm just moving through molasses lately.
And I also know time is an illusion.
Yeah. I drank most of a pot of coffee right before coming on the stream because I forgot to drink coffee this morning.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Like today, I told one of my bosses, I told the assistant director, I was like, yeah, I sent you an email about video stuff. And he was like, oh, I haven't seen that yet. And I was like, oh, it was a couple of days ago. And he was like, oh, I haven't seen that. And then I actually checked the sent email, and I had sent it less than 24 hours ago.
Oh, a couple of days ago.
I sent it yesterday.
Yeah. Well, you accomplished a lot yesterday.
I did. Yesterday was a big day. My point being, I know that things are rough and difficult, and that a lot of people are working from home and being productive from home, especially when you've never worked from home before, or you're used to working from home, but none of your coworkers are used to working from home. So your productivity level has just tanked.
That's normal.
It's normal, but I also know that I'm not the only one finding other outlets for my time. And that has become very, very, very necessary, emotional health wise. So I've been doing reading streams at night. I've been reading books out loud to my friends and family. Please do join me if you want. It's at 10 p.m. every night. And I've been knitting.
Yeah.
I've been knitting a scarf. I think it was on the floor.
I moved the bag. It's right behind me.
Can I have it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It fits in with tonight's stream.
Oh, you're right. You are so correct.
It's my good friend Susan.
Who would not surprise me if she was watching this stream.
She might. I don't know how much she hits Twitch.
Yeah. I mean, she might not log in.
Yeah. But I don't know if she watches Twitch.
But this game is relevant to her interests.
Several months back, she and I were bemoaning the lack of book canon compliant Ravenclaw merch, because most of the Harry Potter merch out there in the world is based on the movies. And I say this not to be pedantic, but in the books, the house colors for the various houses are green and silver for Slytherin, red and gold for Gryffindor, and that gold is important. Yellow and black for Hufflepuff, and blue and bronze for Ravenclaw. And as someone who has paid a teeny bit of attention to heraldry and stuff, when I read the books, I realized that it's doing a color and a neutral or metallic for all four, because for Hufflepuff, it's yellow and black, and the black is the important part there, that it's color and metallic or neutral. That it's red and gold, not red and yellow, red and gold. So it's supposed to be a metallic gold. It's not green and gray for Slytherin, it's green and silver. And it's not blue and orange for Ravenclaw, it's blue and bronze. Now, in the books, that's great, and you can make those distinctions, but once you start putting colors on a movie screen, black and yellow look like black and yellow, but then unless you make it very obviously metallic, red and gold also looks like red and yellow. So, they decided, and I understand why, to do red and yellow and black and yellow, and then green and gray and blue and gray. So I can understand where that decision got made and what part of the creative process that came out of. But I like the book colors. I love blue and gray, don't get me wrong. We have a trio of amazing paintings in our bedroom that were done by one of Andy's aunts, correct?
Yep.
Yay, I remembered a thing from earlier in our relationship.
Yeah, that was Shelley.
They're beautiful, and I love them because my personal favorite color. Yeah, it's a triptych. They go together. And my personal favorite color is blue. Andy's is gray and silver. So I do love blue and gray together. They're a great color combo. But Ravenclaw is supposed to be blue and bronze. And I have a fondness for that. And I don't love that was the one that they really changed out of all of them. So my friend Susan said, hey, you knit, right? Can I commission you to make a scarf? And I said, well, let me see if I'm capable of doing it first.
Now, I'm not sure that the colors of this are going to be apparent on stream.
No, but it's obvious that it's not blue and gray.
Things are so washed out in our living room. Yeah.
It looks more blue and orange.
Yeah.
But this is what I've been working on for my friend Susan.
And you've got the Ravenclaw
it was
badge
like
that you're gonna.
I haven't ordered. I need to order it.
Oh, okay. I
but
thought you
yeah.
had gotten that already.
The Ravenclaw hood that you gave me was completely wrong color. No, it's movie colors, and that is what all the merch you can get out there is. And I love like I said, I really do love the movie color combo. But there is a total lack. If you want something that is book canon compliant, it just doesn't exist. You have to,
in the cosplay community,
right? You have to get it from someone who does cosplay stuff, and or make it yourself. And that's what Susan and I were saying. And she asked me if I would make her a scarf in book colors. I love the hood. Blue and gray are my favorite color. Like I said, we have paintings that are blue and gray, so I do love the blue and gray. It's just if you do want something that's book compliant, you can't buy it. Not unless you go onto like Etsy and get something handmade. You can't just buy out. None of the licensed products are book colors. They're all movie colors. So yeah, I am making my friend Susan a scarf.
And I've been doing a little bit of painting of some minis. Are they here or they're in the other room?
They're in the other
room. I've been painting some minis, mostly off stream for the last couple of weeks, but I'll get back to streaming that. We actually have our friend Allie is going to be doing a painting seminar tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, if you want to learn some stuff about painting from someone who is really good at painting minis.
That's at twitch.tv/AllieBlackmane. And yeah, that should be really interesting. We're going to host it here on the Battleground Games live.
I did see someone trying to tell her what she should talk about during her paintings. Her painting demos, and I was like, if someone is saying,
she's a professional painter,
I'm a professional and I get paid to do this, and she does, maybe don't try to tell her what to talk about on her tutorial.
Yeah. But that should be fascinating. She's running 3 lessons, like color theory and how to do base coats and how to do like details and all that sort of stuff. So that should be really interesting.
She's very good at it. She does use an airbrush, but she does know how to paint without using an airbrush. Mm-hmm. An airbrush is gonna, if you're trying to get something done for a client, and if you're going to be looking to do a whole lot of color gradation,
she's also been doing a fair amount of terrain. She's done a bunch of terrain for the Abington location, and that's a lot of space
surface
to cover.
Yeah. But Allie is a very good painter, and I think her streams are going to be really interesting.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to it.
I very sadly have meetings tomorrow, so I won't be able to watch that much. But
there'll be the VOD.
But yeah, she's going to be doing that, and she's great. We'll be hosting it.
Our good friend Jules, Insidious Pie, has been streaming a lot and recently made
she made affiliate. As did our friend Andrew Kelby.
Yep.
Who that's 10 Rabid Bears.
Yep.
And he also made affiliate, which is really exciting, and he's been streaming. I think he's doing Jackbox right now. It's Jackbox Tuesday.
Sorry, I'm looking at Lobster's communication here.
78 degrees.
Nice. I mean, that's quite warm.
Yeah, too warm for me.
It would be good for my sourdough starter.
It would be very good for your sourdough starter. That's too warm for me. That's put the AC in the window territory for me.
It's been warmish in the apartment. I think it's getting close to time to turn the heat off.
Yeah.
In our apartment. It was so windy yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was really cold. There were a couple of days where it was really cold. It's going to be...
It wasn't so much cold, it was just windy.
It's going to be really... It's hovering like between the high 40s and low 50s for the rest of the week. So we don't want to turn it off completely, but maybe turning it down a bit might be a good idea.
Anyways. So there's lots of stuff to help people stay occupied or give them a friendly voice to keep in the background while they're isolated, including what we're doing tonight.
Yeah, board game time.
Board game time.
So this game is the Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle deck building game, cooperative deck builder.
If you're familiar with the channel, This was one of the very first things that we streamed on the channel after we made affiliate way back like 3 years ago.
And one of the things that I love the most about it
Oh.
is just how much care they put into making the game. This is put out by USAopoly. And they made the box look like a trunk, like Harry's trunk that he takes to school. And then when you open it up, this is what the board looks like when it's folded up inside. And then it opens up. Hey, Miss Clara. It opens up to be the surface for the entire all the stuff for the game.
So this is a deck building game.
Yep.
If you're familiar with deck builders like Ascension, Dominion, careful, it's precarious.
I'm just turning it so it's not.
Okay.
It's a little straighter. There we go.
Ascension, Dominion, DC Deck Builder, Marvel, Champions. There's a whole bunch of different deck builders out. Well,
Marvel Legendary more than Champions. Champions is a little bit different.
It's a card game, but it's not really a deck builder. Anyhow, this one is unique in that it has several little boxes inside here.
Yep.
And you'll see they are labeled Game 1, Game 2, up through Game 7.
Yeah.
And
you see they're different. Because this is Game 1, it comes with a lot more cards in it than Game 2 does. Game 2 is just adding into it. The other thing that's really neat about this is it eases you into the process of learning how to play a deck builder. So if you've never played a deck builder before, this game will teach you how the deck building mechanic works as you go up through the years. So my good friend Susan, I told her of this game a couple of years back. She did purchase it and take it home, and she finally got a chance to play it last week, which is very exciting. I think she played it on Saturday.
Yeah.
And
they played through Game 2?
Yeah, they played through Year 2. Yeah. And she was very, very pleased with how well it is put together, which made me really happy because I love how it's put together, but I also play a lot of board games, and she doesn't play as many. So I was really excited. I was a little nervous when she started playing that we were going to end up, I was going to end up having like misled her into playing something that was far more complicated than she was used to. But no, she played it and she really enjoyed it. One of the things that I really like about it is that, like I said, it eases you into the mechanic of a deck builder. It teaches you how deck builders work, which is cool.
So Amanda and I have not actually played through all the way through Year 7.
No, I keep meaning to and then not having the time to do it.
Exactly. So this was a good opportunity, since we're isolating together like this, to do some of that. Here, Amanda, some player boards for you. One nice thing about this game is it provides you with a place to put everything.
Yeah.
It's very well
designed. A place for everything and everything in its place.
Yeah.
So we have these game boards that have your life total. They have a place for your draw deck and a place for your discards. And then they've got a place to put your character and rules reminder. And then as you play your cards, you're going to be gaining in power and influence. And then you're going to use your power and influence by the end of your turn, but you do get tokens for it. So that helps you track how much you have of each as you go, which is really nice. Because sometimes you're granted it by other players not on your turn,
yep.
and you get to use it on your turn.
Which is less of a thing in Game 1, but as you get into...
Definitely gets to be more of a thing.
We played Game 3, and I can't recall if we actually beat it.
We did.
We got close. I remember that all the toughest villains were
Came
at
out
the
first.
top of the villain deck, and we ground through them, and then had like Draco and Crab and Goyle at the bottom of the deck.
Yeah, we only just made it. But I don't think we played with all 4 characters. I think we played with 3.
You might be right.
I'm pretty sure we played with 3. Hey,
But
Clara.
tonight I figure let's play with all 4 characters.
Yeah, come on up.
And then we can continue on if we desire in coming streams to
Yeah.
get through year 7. I've heard year 7 is tough.
I don't think you need to have.
dedicate extra time to
I don't
that.
think you need to have heard that year 7 is tough. I think it's just obvious that year 7 is tough. So one of the ways that this game works is that year 1, and I'll go ahead and open up the box.
Yep, we should start putting the decks together.
Yep. So starting in year 1, you have a number of cards, as one would expect. I'll actually put that with the box.
Sure.
Meow. So we have our Hogwarts deck, if you want to shuffle that up and put that out there.
Well, there's going to be more
Oh,
cards.
that's right, there are more cards.
Yeah.
Each of our characters gets a deck, so that's Neville, Harry, Hermione, and Ron, and they
Ron
each get
Weasley.
a base deck. Who do you want to play, Andy? I'm taking Hermione as one of mine.
Sure. Do you mind if I do Harry and Ron?
No, that's fine.
I've had fun with Neville, but I feel like I've played him the last, 3 or 4 times we've played.
Harry and Ron.
Thank you.
Neville eventually gets a lot of healing powers, so...
Which is handy.
Yeah.
So yeah, each character has their base cards, their companions and items, a character card that at the start just has a picture of them.
Yeah, I think we're going to
But
get...
as we get later into the game...
We're going to get more different character cards to replace those. So.
They actually get special abilities, and you get a reminder card that has all the rules of play and the turn order and everything.
Each game also comes with bad guys,
Oh, yes.
villains, and locations. And those locations are what are getting covered up to say whether we've lost. Basically, the bad guys get to cover up these skulls. I want to check something. Can I see the rules?
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
So our goal is to defeat all the villains before they take over all the locations.
Yep.
Periodically throughout the game, as Amanda said, they're going to be putting these little skull counters, which are very cool. They're not like punch-outs. They're actually little metal counters. They're going to be putting these death marks out here on these cards. If they fill a location, they now control it, and we're that much closer to losing the game. If we defeat all of them before they control all the locations, we win. And that's pretty much the basic mechanic of the game. Get Harry's starting cards.
I'm double checking how they want us to handle set up.
These...
Can I see game 2? Oh, it's right here.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Never mind. And then all these counters are punched out of sort of poster board, but they come pre-punched, so you don't have to punch anything out, except I think for the house symbols.
So the location cards are replaced by the location cards in the later
new year.
games. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if those can go in year 1.
Yep.
And the dark arts cards are shuffled together and the villains are shuffled together, so I'll leave those out. I thought that was the case, I just wanted to double check it.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise the villains would have a hard time winning because there would be so many locations for them to conquer.
There are so many locations. I mean, we have a hard enough time that we have all these villains to conquer.
Yeah.
So what happens is every year it gets harder, not just because you're facing worse villains, but because you're also facing more villains. You take all of the villains from previous years and mix them up together. There's more Hogwarts cards. With the villains from the previous year. You also add all the spells from previous years.
So as we play, we're getting more powerful spells and abilities, and we're also going to have to be a little more strategic in our play as we proceed, because we're going to have special abilities for our heroes, and we're going to have to sort of find synergy between our special abilities and ooh.
I told you we got new.
No, I know. That was year 3.
Yep.
So this is cute. They've got so much cool flavor in this, and they really used the Harry Potter license. Here's Harry Potter from year 1. And then here's Harry Potter from year 3. So they have an older representation.
They do have a way for you. They do give you dividers, so if you wanted, you could...
instead of putting everything back in the boxes, you could put everything... Yeah.
And we've got our petrification stuff there.
Yep.
And now year 4. So year 4 introduces a new mechanic.
A brand new mechanic that we haven't played with yet before.
Yeah, year 3 introduced a mechanic. Year 4 introduces one more, which is dice.
Gonna have some randomness going on in movie house colors.
Yep.
Well, it's just the blue, gold.
It's the color from each one. It's blue, yellow,
red, and green, which you can't see on stream because everything is brown. Because our lighting is awful. Sorry. I feel bad that our apartment's lighting is so bad. All right, now I can shuffle this.
So they do have more locations. We have the Quidditch World Cup, the Triwizard Tournament, and the Graveyard. And as you can see, the first one, only one Dark Arts card is coming out per turn, and they have to cover up 6 skulls in order to progress to the next location. But if they do progress to the Triwizard Tournament, we now have to turn over 2 Dark Arts cards per turn.
That's right. That's what we missed when we were playing year 3 for the first time.
I think so.
It should have been getting harder faster. But we still barely made it through.
Yeah. Anyway, hopefully we won't hit the third one. When this location is revealed, all heroes discard an ally. Yeah, let's not get there. Let's not do that. Yep, that's locations.
Now I'm looking forward to the dice. I'm quite excited to see how they operate.
Villains. We have a lot of villains to defeat.
Yeah. And at times there's going to be multiple villains on the board, right?
Yep.
How many villains come out at a time this year?
I don't know. I haven't looked at the rules for year 4 yet.
Okay. Because I think in year 3, for the first time, we were fighting 2 villains simultaneously.
Once, yeah. There's our Dark Arts cards. All right, year 4 rules. Hogwarts dice. There are 4 color-coded Hogwarts house dice, one for each of the 4 houses. Some Hogwarts cards allow you to roll a specific die as indicated by their house crest on the card. Your dice roll generates one of the 4 effects that benefits all heroes as following. If you roll influence, all heroes gain 1 influence. If you roll power, all heroes gain 1 power. If you roll heart, all heroes gain 1 health. And if you roll card, all heroes draw a card from their decks. All dice are different, but have at least one of each symbol. So Gryffindor has more influence than anything else.
Okay.
So it has, I think, 3 influence symbols on it.
And one of each.
And then one of each.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Hufflepuff has 3 hearts. Ravenclaw has 3 cards.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Ravenclaw is all about knowledge.
And then Slytherin is power. Now, personally, I would have swapped power and influence. I would have swapped these.
So, thank you, Lobster of Revenge, for offering a better light bulb. I think it is really that our walls are yellowish.
Our apartment is very yellow.
Yeah. So, everything becomes yellowish.
I mean, that is a very yellow bulb. But then the
Those should
covering...
be LED bulbs up there, I think. So I would think they would be brighter.
It's the covering. It's not it's not the bulbs. It's that we have sort of this dome light, and the glass enclosure for it is very yellow. And this lamp, I feel like, needed a specific type of bulb.
Yeah. Yeah. I should have stolen some lighting from the store when we stole all the audio equipment and cameras.
I watched this webinar about streaming story times yesterday. Yeah. And one of the things that they talked about was find somewhere that has good natural lighting. Or make sure that your lighting reflects the right color balance. And I was like, honey, no one doing virtual story time out of their kitchen is going to be paying attention to the color balance in their shots. Just be glad they're on camera. And unfortunately for us, we live on a very main road. We live on a very busy road.
Our microphones help with that. The
I tune it out a lot.
Don't pick it up that much.
It was definitely audible in my video.
Yeah.
I was listening to it to transcribe it, and I was like, whoa, yeah, those are cars driving by. That's a motorcycle. And there's just no getting away from it. We've lived here long enough. We lived here for 18 years that we tune it out.
How often does that train go by?
Oh, so often you'll barely notice it.
So what's supposed to go here and here? Because these are the dark arts. They go there.
This is the discard for... That's the discard for this, okay. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I think that's just extra stuff.
Extra stuff space. Perfect.
Let me double check, because it does have a layout in the thing. But yeah, I was like, there's nowhere that I can be that has natural lighting that won't give away where I live. Because I'm not filming in my bedroom. And this window is the only natural light that I could get in my living room that doesn't show where I live. And in the dining room, I'd have to... I mean, we're going to be moving some stuff in the dining room, so... Maybe I'll get some better lighting there, and that just faces the house next door.
We'll work on lighting issues. In the meantime, this is what we have. And hopefully chat can still follow along, even if everything is brown and green.
Yeah, it doesn't really have anything specific in that space. I think it's just a space for the extra stuff.
Perfect.
The other cool thing that this has is every game has additional rules that talk about the dice and stuff. If you wanted to take apart all the boxes, you could then slide the additional rule books
into the main rule book, yeah.
Yeah. You could slide it in there so it could live in the rule book.
It's a very well designed game.
It's very well put together. So this says the dice, which is neat. And then prepare your hero. Hero setup is the same as Game 3. Take your Game 3 hero card, along with your hero's deck of starting Hogwarts cards. You do not get to start the game with any of the Hogwarts cards you acquired from prior games. Yeah. You should have practiced more over the summer. Which I think
like that flavor.
It doesn't make sense for Hermione.
Yeah.
She would have kept prepared. Take the same 4 steps on your turn as in previous games. Reveal and resolve a dark arts card. Resolve villain abilities, play Hogwarts cards, and take hero actions. End your turn. Hogwarts dice. End of game. Congratulations. You continue to keep the forces of evil at bay. You may now proceed to game 5. Villains control all locations the heroes lose. You're not yet ready to move on to game 5. Reset the game and start again. So.
All right, I've shuffled a bunch of stuff up here.
Okay.
You have to shuffle up your things.
Yep.
Oh, and shall we review what our special abilities are?
Yeah, let's look at what our year 3 abilities were.
So Ron Weasley, if he assigns 3 or more power, that's the lightning bolts.
Yep.
On your turn, any one hero gains 2 life.
Cool.
So he can heal folks by doing damage. He's a vampire.
We need hearts on our heroes.
Okay.
Can I shift this slightly this way so that I can get one of my character cards?
Sure.
I'm going to put Hermione up on the table. Hey, Clara.
Harry Potter has the special ability. The first time a dark arts or a location control counter is removed from the location each turn, any one hero gains 1 power. And this says each turn, so that doesn't say Harry's turn.
Nope.
So as long as Harry's in the game, if we're removing...
The other nice thing is they don't die. You're not going to lose a character. They just get stunned.
Yeah.
And there is a penalty for that, but you're not like losing a character out of the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so draw 5 cards for each player. Who wants to go first?
I think Harry should go first.
And are we just going to go clockwise?
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of trying to like figure out.
Let's reveal our starting lineup. We have...
I need to figure out how many villains come out first.
2 Reparo.
Where's your 3?
We have a Nimbus 2001, which costs 5. We have Chocolate Frog, which costs 2. We have Ginny Weasley. And we have, who's an ally. And we have Hogwarts, A History. Hogwarts, A History lets you roll a house die.
Neat. I need to check something in the rules for Game 4.
Okay. Because yes, it is important that we know how many villains are in play.
Yeah. It looks like it's 2 because there's no difference between 2 and between 3 and 4.
Game 4?
Yeah, Game 4 doesn't specifically mention it, so it's got to be 2.
Yep.
And I believe probably in Game 5 or 6 we start bringing up 3.
Sounds tough. All right, so who are our villains starting out?
All right, our first 2 villains are Barty Crouch Jr. Heroes cannot remove influence from the location.
Oh, no.
But when we beat him, we remove 2 influence from the location.
Okay.
So. And Draco Malfoy from Game 1, even though his picture is from later games. Each time influence is added to the location, the active hero loses 2 life. Ouch. Remove 1 influence from the location when you beat him. So he's a 7 and he's a 6 health.
Okay. Okay. So I feel like we can do this.
Yeah.
Harry's up first.
What's Harry doing?
Obviously not removing influence from the location because we've got Barty. Oh, yes, sorry. In order. Reveal and resolve Dark Arts events cards.
Oof. Dark Arts. Dementor's Kiss. Active hero loses 2 health and all other heroes lose 1 health.
Bip, bip, bip. Okay.
Oh, my special abilities.
Does
we didn't do mine.
anything go off when that happens?
Nope.
No.
They were both influence-based. My special abilities.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Neville Longbottom. The first time each hero gains health on your turn, that hero gains 1 additional health.
Yeah, so that specifies on your turn, which means that Harry is definitely each turn.
And Hermione is if you play 4 or more spells on your turn, any one hero gains 1 influence.
Okay. So you want to have many spells to cast.
Yeah, she doesn't want to be
to
focused
have a way
on
to get more cards into your hand, or...
I want to be buying spells, not items and allies.
Yeah.
So much for her.
Ron wants to
You remember this
doing
playing
damage.
this in the store now? You couldn't follow because you came in late. Yeah, but now that you know how the game works,
Yeah.
if you come in mid-game next time, you should be able to pick it up because now you know what this all means.
All right. So I have to play my whole hand. So order sometimes matters. We determined that damage done to a villain just sticks around until they're defeated. You don't have to do 6 damage in a single turn.
It sticks. That's why they have these little pools.
Yeah. Oh. I had an invisibility cloak in my hand.
Neat.
If this is in your hand, you can't lose more than 1 life from a
So
Dark
Harry
Arts
only
card.
loses
so I
1
only
life.
lost 1 life.
Neat.
That was handy. Okay, so I'm going to play that. I gain 1 influence. Alohomora gain 2 more influence.
That's 1.
Oh, sorry.
It's the most basic card in the game.
Yeah. I have Hedwig, who is an ally. Choose one, either gain a power or an influence. I'm going to gain a power because there's nothing out. Well, I could go for the Nimbus. Do I want to go for the Nimbus? Gain 2 power. If you defeat a villain, gain 2 influence. I feel like I want Ron to have that because he's the one who's going to be doing the massive damage, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to gain 1 power from Hedwig. And then I have 2 more Alohomoras. That's 2 more influence. I'm going to use my 4 influence to purchase... Do I want Ginny?
I mean, that's the plot of some of the books.
I guess. I feel like you want both of these Reparos.
Maybe. I mean, if other spells come out, then... Because those are pretty cheap spells. Those are like year 1 spells.
Yeah.
If you buy something, then another spell could come out.
She allows me to gain 1 power and 1 influence.
Yeah, she's very useful.
So she goes into my discard.
Yep.
As do all of these.
A new spell comes out.
Refill the line. Does that happen at the end of the turn or when you buy? I think it's end of turn. And we have Phileas Flitwick.
Nice. And now Ron?
Oh, well, I'm also going to do 1 damage.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like maybe Draco first. Because...
No. Heroes can't remove from the location, so would that cancel out the reward we get from Draco if we kill him
good
first?
point.
So.
Yeah, okay. So we want to get rid of Barty. Thank you, Amanda.
Hey, Pi.
Hello, Pi.
Hello.
You are here now.
Yay.
Welcome. We just started. That was the first round, the first turn in the game.
Yep. Because we set it up and explained it.
Yeah. So now it is Ron's turn. And we're going to walk through things kind of slowly, so you'll get familiar with how the game works. It's a deck builder. So Harry just bought a spell. Oh, and we brought out Phileas Flitwick.
Yes. 10 rabid bears for Jackbox. Yeah.
Oh,
Jackbox
awesome.
Tuesday.
Phileas Flitwick's ability is he's an ally. You gain 1 influence when you play him, draw a card, and roll the
blue die.
The blue die. He is very good for Hermione, who wants to have card draw. So,
yeah.
But he costs 6, so you're not going to be able to buy him for a little while.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens with Ron.
Actually, Hermione could theoretically buy him.
Oh, nice. Okay. This is a cooperative game, so very much we're talking
new emote
with each
got
other.
Approved. That's
Yay!
exciting.
New pie emote.
And you get a rabid bear print.
And if you ever get a second emote, I emailed you one. I emailed her a photorealistic pie. Anyhow, Ron has Alohomora, gain an influence.
Also, you put sunglasses on it. That's exciting.
Yay!
All right.
I have Birdie Botch every flavor beans, gain an influence for each ally played this turn. I gain power. I don't have any allies in my hand, so I'll just gain an influence. I have Alohomora. I have the Clean Sweep 11. Gain a power. If you defeat a villain, also gain an influence. I'm not defeating a villain today, but...
Nice gain of power.
Yep, and another influence. So I have 4 influence. Do I want Hogwarts a history, or do you want that?
What does that do?
Choose a hero. That hero rolls any die.
I think you want it, and you can build around items.
Or no, I'm sorry. It's choose any house die and roll it yourself.
Oh, okay.
So I would roll a die.
Yeah.
I think I'll put that in. It's an item.
Neat.
So that costs 4. And I'll do another damage. Oh, dang it.
We forgot dark arts.
We forgot dark arts. Let's reveal the dark arts now.
Flippendo! Active hero loses 1 heart and discards a card.
All right. So I'm going to discard... I'm going to discard the Clean Sweep and play all the others, so I don't get that power.
Yep.
That
goes in your discard pile. You're not getting rid of it.
Yeah. So. I'm just saying. I don't get that power, but I still do get that card that I bought, and a new card comes out. It's Minerva. Minerva McGonagall. Wow. Gain 1 influence and 1 power, and roll the
I don't
Hufflepuff,
think pie crust is kosher for Passover. I think you'd need to make a very specific pie crust.
Yeah.
Just thinking about it.
Because I believe it is slightly leavened.
Yeah.
I think it rises.
I'm looking it up.
And that is the end of Ron's turn. So you guys get the idea of how this game works.
Yes. You
Oh,
bake pie crust. Because, no, this one doesn't have any leaven in it. I mean, it has regular flour, but it's flour, salt, butter, vegetable shortening, and water.
Okay.
So technically, kosher for Passover. Yeah. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of rules about kosher for Passover that are different from regular kosher, but a lot of them apply to unleavened stuff. There are specific Pesach pie crusts, but like you can make a regular kosher for Passover pie crust without it like having been designed to be kosher for Passover. But you would need to buy kosher for Passover ingredients that are made that are marked in such a way that you know that they were made without being contaminated by things that are not kosher for Passover. And you would have to buy those if you are strictly observant, and there are a bunch of different, like there's Orthodox and Reform, and there's a whole bunch of different branches. Different groups have different levels of how observant they are of kosher for Passover rules. But like I know when I was growing up, our neighbors would basically give us everything out of their kitchen, all their food. We were their Passover goyim, so we would take all their stuff, and then if there was anything after, they would take it back. We would hold on to it for Passover, which technically a lot of Jewish people won't do that. They're like, okay, got rid of it, it's gone now.
I forgot to do the thing, Amanda.
What?
I was going to... So Pi set the... You know the little currency that you earn by participating?
Yeah. You were going to set them to meeple.
I was going to make them meeple, yes.
We should make sure that's not a copyrighted term.
Yeah.
Or trademarked.
Might well be.
Yeah, same here. I have a lot of Jewish friends who have a variety of levels of observance. But I think if you were to go out and buy the ingredients just like at Passover, and you made sure that the ingredients were labeled kosher for Passover, I think you could make a pie crust as directed on the list I have right in front of me, and it would be kosher for Passover because it was made with kosher for Passover ingredients and there's nothing in it that is leavened. So yeah, it's the butter that makes it flaky and the layers of, and the adding of the butter, not, there's no actual rising agent.
Yeah.
I grew up really liking matzah.
The pancakes I made this morning would not be kosher for Passover.
No, they were real thick.
I don't know if anybody saw in Facebook.
They are dummy thick.
I made sourdough pancakes this morning.
Not copyrighted. It might be trademarked. I know it may not be, though. It may just be such
it's just a general
term.
A lot of people use the term meeple.
I'm just saying, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, not trademarked. Awesome.
Nice. But what I was saying is I made sourdough pancakes this morning, and I don't know if they were supposed to do that, but they ended up like
I found people,
thick.
There were people in the comments who were like, so I didn't add any baking soda or baking powder, and they were fine. So you added baking powder and baking soda, which are in the ingredients, and they ended up like an inch thick.
Yeah, I think they also, so the baking soda and baking powder obviously work with the acidity in the starter. And that our sourdough starter is super acidic. Like you can smell it. It's got a tang.
Andy has been working on getting the sourdough starter going, and one of the things that happens is you discard some of it and refeed it. And I was looking up recipes for like things to do with your discarded sourdough starter as you feed it. And one of the things that I found were pancakes, and a lot of it required leaving the pancake batter like in the fridge overnight. But this one didn't. It was a half-hour sit.
And that's because it uses the baking soda and baking powder. So yes, they ended up super thick.
Well, I think you could probably the people in the comments were like, I let it sit for half an hour, but I didn't use baking powder or baking soda, and they turned out fine. So I think using the baking powder, the original recipe was using einkorn flour instead of regular wheat flour because it came out of a blog from people who are experimenting with different grains, and einkorn is an ancient grain, which means that a lot of times people who have to go gluten-free for various reasons, either they have a gluten sensitivity or allergy, or they are celiac. Einkorn sometimes is a good alternative because it behaves a lot like flour, but without the gluten that can't be digested or causes a bad reaction.
I was advised to get some legume flour.
I can't eat that.
So, no.
I can't eat it.
I
learned that the hard way.
The instructions I'm following actually instruct you to blend bread flour and rye flour. But we don't have any fancy flour. We just have all-purpose
We just have flour.
Thank you very much, pie.
Yeah.
We would have no flour if not for you.
Learning the hard way you can't eat things is the worst way. Yeah.
Yeah.
So my uncle Tony cut out gluten about 2 years ago. Well, a year and a half ago, I guess. We found out that he had cut out gluten by him announcing this to us at Thanksgiving, like just prior to Thanksgiving. Not this past Thanksgiving, but the year before, which threw a wrench into a lot of things because suddenly we had to change a lot of things. And my mom was like, are you allergic? Do I need to like really, really scour this kitchen? Because she does a lot of baking and she eats a lot of regular pasta and stuff. And he was like, no, I'm not allergic. He hasn't talked to a doctor. He just decided to cut it out.
Yeah.
Whatever.
The upshot of which is that Amanda made some gluten-free cookies.
I was like, okay, well, normally I make
shortbread.
I make chocolate shortbread. And chocolate shortbread is a really easy one for me to like substitute something in it because I can press it into a pan if the dough is behaving oddly. And that's what I ended up having to do. So I used Bob's Red Mill all-purpose 1-to-1 replacement flour. And they came out, you could smell the bean in the dough. Normally I can eat the raw dough because there's no egg in it. It's just butter and flour and sugar and cocoa powder. And I took a tiny taste of it when it was raw, and I was like, oh yeah, that's garbanzo bean. That's chickpea. That's real beanie. You can smell it. You could smell it while it was mixing. And then once it baked up, it was a little crumblier than normal. And I was like, well, it tastes fine. It's not beanie tasting. That's nice. That's good. So I ate like a cookie.
Didn't agree with you. Yeah. Her innards were unhappy.
That went straight through me.
Yeah.
And I could tell. I could tell.
So yeah, no legume flour for us.
Nope.
We're just using...
I can eat chickpeas.
Basic all-purpose flour.
Apparently chickpea flour is a no-go.
Fingers crossed that we get flour in our grocery order on Friday, because if we don't, my sourdough starter is going to starve.
It wasn't immediate, but it was definitely
fridge.
As soon as it hit my intestines, that was the end of that.
Yeah. All right, Amanda.
My stomach was okay, but...
Is Ron going first, or is Hermione going first? Like, we're going clockwise.
Yeah,
like
Neville's going to go first,
sorry,
and
Neville.
then Hermione. Yeah, you have Ron.
I have Ron. So it's Neville's turn.
So Neville is going to be
first,
playing. Yep.
Dark Arts.
That's right. Dark Arts. Active hero chooses another hero to lose 2 hearts, and then reveal an additional Dark Arts event.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ron's going to be healing next time he comes up.
I could hit Ron for that.
Zoop, zoop, and pull another one.
Dementor's Kiss. Active hero loses 2 hearts, and all other heroes lose 1.
Okay. Okay. That happened.
Ouch.
Ron's at 5 right now.
All right, so Neville's thing is that the first time each hero gains a heart on your turn, that hero gains an additional heart. Unfortunately, I don't. Actually, I do have a way to do some healing, so we'll do the Alohamoras first.
Okay.
So I have 1, 2, 3 Alohamoras, so I'll take 3 influence from that.
Okay. Here you are.
Thank you. And then I have a Remember All. Unfortunately, nothing made me discard. I was kind of hoping that the Dark Arts card would make
Neville's
me discard.
Neville's fun to play because when you start discarding stuff.
But then I also have a Mandrake.
But you still gain 1 influence from it.
Yes. Yeah. I have a Mandrake, which gives me either a power or any one hero gains 2.
Gains 2 hearts? All right, so do you want to bump Ron up?
I'm going to bump Ron up.
1, 2, and then your power kicks in.
And that hero gains an additional heart.
I'm up to 8. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What are you going to do with your 4 influence?
No power from Neville, but I'm going to use the 4 influence to gain... I think I'll gain that chocolate frog.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it means I have to burn 2 influence, but...
Yeah, that's fine.
Any one hero gains 1 influence and 1 heart, because that then will trigger his ability.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you discard it, gain 1 and 1 heart.
Oh,
so that triggers... Yeah, that's very Neville.
Neville. All right. Our new ally coming out is Fleur.
Fleur Delacour.
She allows you to gain 2 influence. If you play another ally, also gain 2 heart.
Neat.
So she's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like her.
All right. Draw
Hermione.
your new Neville hand.
Flipendo. Active hero loses 1 heart and discards a card. Why couldn't that have been Neville's?
I know, right? So you're down to 7.
And I have to discard a card, which is annoying. I'll discard one of these Alohamoras.
Okay.
So that gets my discard pile.
Yep.
So that's 1, 2... Oh, no, I don't want to.
Okay.
Crud. No, I do want that. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
No way I do it leaves me with 6.
Okay.
That's annoying.
You could still get Fleur.
Yeah, I was just going to try for Flitwick.
Yeah.
So...
We'll leave him on the board for next round.
Yeah. I'm going to gain... I'm going to gain 1, because Fleur's 4, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't even give them to me, because I'm just putting them back.
Okay.
And choose 1. I either gain 2 or all heroes gain 1. So all heroes gain 1.
Wait a minute. You gain 1, 2, 3, 4, and?
No.
Oh.
All 1, 2, 3. All heroes gain 1.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So we all get 1 influence. I'm just immediately putting Hermione's back.
Yep.
But now we all have one to spend
One banked.
later. Yeah.
Yep. Awesome. Thank you.
And
then you're
I
gonna
will
buy
get
Fleur?
Fleur.
Here you go.
Yeah.
And our new card is Lumos. All heroes draw a card.
Neat.
You cast 3 spells that turn?
Yes, I
Okay.
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just calling.
I was trying to figure out a way to cast 4
Yeah.
spells, but I would rather give everyone an influence than get 4 influence
I appreciate it.
that way, because 5 influence wouldn't get me anything,
Yeah.
because there was nothing that cost 5 except the Nimbus.
All right. Dark Arts for Harry. Regeneration. Remove 2 damage from all villains. Well, I'm glad I didn't do an extra damage with Ron.
Would have been a waste.
Yeah. Now, Harry goes 4 Alohomora and a Firebolt. That's enough for Harry to buy the Nimbus. Oh, no, it's not.
No, it's
Sorry,
not.
the Firebolt is just
Power.
power.
But you
still,
have one banked.
Yeah, I do. I have one banked. So I've got 5. I'll spend those on... Yeah.
You could spend it on the Nimbus.
I'll get the Nimbus. And I'll do 1 damage to Barty Crouch.
Oh, good. Put that
Pizzazz.
back.
And then I have to shuffle and draw again.
Okay. Dark Arts for Ron.
Oh, hang on. New card. Incendio. Yeah. Gain 1 power and draw a card.
Yeah, Incendio's great. Dark Arts for Ron.
Yes, Dark Arts for Ron.
Morse Mordre. All heroes lose 1 heart, and unfortunately, we are finally going to trigger that because we are adding influence to the location.
Okay.
So we add an influence to the location, to the Quidditch World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Heroes cannot remove influence from the location.
Yep.
We all lose a heart.
I did that.
And each
Don't
time
forget
that is added,
Neville.
the active hero loses 2 hearts.
All right, it is Ron's turn, so Bip Bap, he's down to
Yeah.
5 again. All right. Well, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 Alohomora. And I have Pigwidgeon.
Pigwidgeon.
So either gain 1 power or gain 2 life. I'm going to gain the 2 life. And I have 5 influence. I'm going to get Lumos. And stick that in my... Actually, do you want Lumos, the card draw? Or do you want... I'm going to get the...
Yeah, get the power.
The power. And then we get a new card. It is Expecto Patronum.
Yay.
Gain 1 power. Remove 1 influence from the location.
Which, once we get rid of
Barty.
Barty, we can do that.
Yep. So that's handy. Yeah. So that's the end of Ron's turn.
Okay.
On to Neville.
It's Neville's turn. So, Dark Arts. Crucio. Active hero loses 1 heart and reveal an additional Dark Arts event.
Yeah, it could be worse.
It could be, which...
Let's
the
find out
next
how much
card.
worse it is.
Obliviate. All heroes choose 1, discard a spell, or lose 2 hearts.
Discard a spell.
Yeah. So, Neville's going to discard just a... Yeah, don't say that, Andy.
Yeah.
Why would you
fate.
do that?
Sorry, I
Neville's
have to
at
draw
5.
Ron's hand.
So,
I started to discard from my entire deck instead of from my hand.
so Neville's going to be playing 3 Alohomoras, which unfortunately makes buying anything off the lineup other than those
Buy those Reparos.
Reparos. But also, Trevor, he could either gain 2 hearts or gain a power. I think Neville's not doing great, so he's going to gain 2 hearts because that means he gains 3 hearts.
What did I buy last turn?
Oh.
Chat, what did I buy? Did I use the influence that I had
Oh.
banked?
He does have...
I lose that influence anyways at the end of my turn.
Yeah, and I have 4 right now, but I want to leave Lumos for Hermione.
Yeah.
So I'm going to buy a Reparo.
Okay. I'm still deciding on what to discard.
He bought something. Yeah, he did.
I'm going to discard a Alohomora from Ron and Harry. Is also going to discard an Alohomora. Could take 2 damage, but I'm not going to. Refill the line?
Yep.
It's Remus. Gain 1 power, and any one hero gains 3 life? 3 life. Sweet. Let's leave him for Neville to buy.
Yeah. All right, it's Hermione's turn.
Okay.
Tallegra. Active hero loses 1 heart and cannot assign more than 1 attack to each villain this turn.
Oh,
it's not too bad.
That's fair.
All right, so Hermione has 3 Alohomoras.
Okay.
So that's 3 influence.
Yep. Great minds think alike. Insidious Pie said, I don't know, at the same time as Amanda and with the same intonation.
And I gain 1 influence from the Time Turner, and any spells I acquire go on top of my deck.
Oh, sweet. So you draw them next turn.
Yes. And Crookshanks, I gain 1 power or 2 hearts. Can anyone heal Hermione a little bit?
Oh, let's see.
At some point.
Not this round.
Okay, well, we're going to have to baby her at some point because I would like to hit Barty Crouch with something because we're not doing a whole lot of damage on him.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get 1 from Crookshanks and assign it right to Barty.
Okay. So you've got 4 influence?
I have 4 influence, which I'm going to use to buy Lumos.
There you go.
Cool. And that goes on top of my deck.
That was 3 spells.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
You don't have to count my spells for me.
I will stop that.
Thank you.
And we have a second Incendio.
I love my husband dearly, but he does tend to backseat play when I am playing card games. Very badly.
I'll try not to do that. Okay, I'm going to wait until you draw your hand before...
I can't play Magic with him watching me. He has been a spectator while watching me play Magic in the past and kept being like, no, it's not for your benefit. It's for mine. I love you, honey. Please don't backseat play me.
I will stop.
Yeah, he's not allowed to be around me while I'm playing Magic unless he is my opponent, because if he's my opponent, he has to point out triggers that I've missed. But if he's a spectator, he's not allowed to point out triggers that I've missed because that is like helping from outside the game.
Yeah.
And it also makes me feel very self-conscious about whether I know how to play Magic or not.
Which we all know you know how to play Magic.
That's 1.
Okay.
All of my cards, and one of those is Lumos.
Dark Arts.
Yep.
Avada Kedavra.
Ugh.
Active hero loses
Yes, technically
3.
cheating. Exactly.
1,
and that's
2, 3. I'm down to 4. If this stuns the hero, also add a influence to the location.
But it didn't.
And reveal an additional card.
Annoying.
Oh, wait a second. Wait.
Do you have a card that can...
I have the invisibility cloak in my hand.
So you
I only
take
lose
1.
1. I'm at 6.
Nice.
Sweet.
You do have to reveal another...
Yes. Heir of Slytherin. Roll the green die, the Slytherin die. and something bad happens.
Card.
On the card, all heroes discard a card. Does this help Neville today?
Maybe. No, it doesn't, annoyingly.
I've already discarded a card. Well, I guess I'm going to discard my invisibility cloak. It's already done its job. Thanks, cloak. And Ron... is going to discard Hogwarts: A History.
Yeah, Andy just sometimes has a hard time not weighing in.
All right, Harry's turn. I gain 2 influence from my Alohomoras. Not terribly helpful.
Nope.
And I...
There are cards that cost 2,
no.
but not right
Ginny
now.
gets me 1 influence and 1 power.
Nice.
So I'm going to do BAP to
Yep.
Barty, and then I'm going to use my 3 influence to purchase this Reparo, if you don't mind.
No, go for it.
Into my deck it goes. New card. Butterbeer. Any 2 heroes each gain 1 influence and 1 life.
Please heal Hermione.
All right.
Any 2 heroes, right?
Yep. Ron's turn.
That's a neat card. I
More
like
Dark
it.
Arts.
Neville should probably
Petrification.
get that.
All heroes lose 1 life and cannot draw extra cards this turn. That's only this turn.
Yeah. The turn that card comes out.
Yep. So it's not going to impact Hermione if she's got card draw. Ron gets 2 influence. Nothing going there. And gains 1 power, which he's going to stick on Barty.
Yeah.
We're up to 4.
3 more. All right, Neville.
Draw a new card, a new hand. 5.
Add 1 influence to the location.
And that fires off Draco.
Yep. Each time it's added, the active hero loses 2. So Neville is down to 5.
Okay.
All right. So Neville has 3 Alohomoras and Trevor. And are you going to be doing attack to Barty?
Yes. If you can do 1 damage to him, I can actually defeat him on my turn, assuming he doesn't heal before then.
Cool. Then I'm going to do that. So I'll gain 1 attack and 3 influence.
Okay.
And put those in my discard. Use my influence to buy that butterbeer.
There you are.
Thank you. And
Do the damage
do
to
the
Barty.
damage to Barty.
Okay.
And that is the end of Neville's turn.
We have a new Incendio on the board.
Okay.
Hermione, do you want to reveal the Dark Art?
Morse Mordre. All heroes lose 1 heart, and we add to the location.
Okay. Which means she takes another 2. Okay.
So she's not in good shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's going to take 2. She's at 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
She is going to do Crookshanks to gain 2 hearts.
Okay.
And then all heroes draw a card.
Ooh, lovely. So I won't have a bunch of 3-card hands.
She's going to gain 2 influence from that. We already did that. She's going to play Time Turner, gain 1 there. Any spells she acquires go on top of her deck. And 1 more. So she has 4.
Nice.
So she's going to buy that Incendio.
Okay. Or that Incendio.
Doesn't matter. They're both the same.
Okay.
And she's going to put that on top of her deck.
Lovely.
And yeah, not pass out.
Okay. We have Quidditch gear. All right, fingers crossed. Harry's turn.
Yep.
Hand of Glory. Active hero loses 1 heart and 1 influence on the location.
Yep.
So bip bip, he's down to 1.
Yep.
We're okay.
Yeah, we're okay.
We're
fine.
okay.
See, when a hero gets knocked out, when you get stunned, you have to add influence to the location. So.
Okay, so Firebolt.
Yep.
1 power.
Yep.
Nimbus.
Yep.
2 power. Oh, I could have done this all with 1.
Yeah.
Neville could have. Oh well.
No, it's okay.
I'm going to assign 2 damage.
He could have healed himself a little bit, but...
I'm going to assign 2 damage to Barty.
Yep.
Is that 7?
No, that's 6.
Oh.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's 7.
Okay. Barty is defeated.
Barty is defeated, so we're going to clear those off.
Mm-hmm.
He goes into the discard up here.
Sure.
We get to remove 2 influence from the location.
Okay. Anytime
exciting.
influence is removed from the location on Harry's turn.
Mm-hmm. Or any turn.
Yeah, each turn.
Yep.
Any 1 hero gains a power. I'm going to give a power to Ron.
Okay.
I still have 1 more power left. I'm going to assign that to... Actually, when do we reveal the next villain?
I'm checking now.
Okay, thank you.
Villain is defeated. You immediately gain the reward and place in the discard pile. Return the tokens back to the pile. At the end of your turn, replace the defeated villain with the next villain card from the top of the stack.
So I'm going to assign this to Draco.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play 4 Alohomora for 4 influence.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use those 4 influence to buy Incendio.
That may make it hard for my character to buy a spell.
That's fine. I'll use it to buy, let's see, Lupin gains 1 power and any 1 hero gains 3 life. Or I could buy the Quidditch gear, gain 1 power and 1 life. I'm going to take the gear.
Okay.
And that is my turn. New villain and new spell. The new spell is Accio. Choose 1, either gain 2 influence or search your discard pile for an item and put it in your hand.
Neat.
I feel like Harry's got some items.
I think he does.
So that's probably something I want to purchase. So I'm going to draw a new hand. 1. I have to shuffle and draw 4 more.
Our new villain is a Death Eater.
Just generic Death Eater.
Yep. Each time Morse Mordre or a new villain is revealed, all heroes lose 1 heart.
Okay.
Reward, all heroes gain a heart, and you get to remove 1 influence from the location.
So I think let's defeat him first, and then go to Draco.
Yeah.
Though Draco is really hurting us with his ability.
Yeah, he's kicking our butts.
That's all right.
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Just so you guys
4.
understand, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more villains after this to defeat.
This could go a while. Yeah. Have to play a little faster. All right.
Yeah, because my stream is in an hour.
All right. I mean,
We could leave this up.
Yeah.
We shouldn't leave this up.
Clara would play with the dice. She loves dice.
Can you imagine her with these?
Yeah.
I don't want her eating those.
All right. Dark Arts.
Yep.
Relatio. All heroes either discard an item or lose 2 life. Harry's going to try and discard an item. Nope, no items. Harry is stunned. What happens when you're stunned, Amanda?
We add a influence to the location, and I think you go back to your full health. I think you lose, like, your turn ends. Let me check.
Ron is going to discard Bertie Bott's every flavor beans. Unless... No, he's going to take 2 life.
So if it's your turn, if you lose all your hearts, you are stunned and the following occurs.
Yes,
It is possible to get stunned on another hero's turn. So you cannot lose or gain any more hearts this turn. Discard any tokens that you have banked. Discard half the cards in your hand, rounded down. So if you have 5 cards, choose 2 to discard. If a card has an effect generated by being discarded, you do still get that effect. And we add a influence to the location, which I already did.
And Ron takes 2 damage from that?
Yeah. Yes. If it's your turn, you can still play cards and take actions, but yeah, at the end of the active hero's turn, you have recovered. Reset your hero's health to its maximum.
Okay.
Clara, you're not getting into that bag.
Did you guys discard items?
Not yet. Hermione can't. She doesn't have any items in hand, so she's going to take 2.
Okay.
But Neville does have his Remember All.
Yay! Finally it happened.
Finally kicks in. If I discard it, I gain 2 influence off of that.
Go Neville.
Hooray.
You remembered. Clara looks.
Oh my god.
Is she in the box?
She is actually sitting on the scarf.
Oh, the scarf. Dang it.
Yeah, she needs to not. Hold on. She's so happy with herself that she got into the bag. There you go, honey. Now you can sit on it. She's like, no, it's not as nearly as fun. She actually, the tray table, Andy, she was sitting in it earlier.
Oh, and you got a picture?
Uh-huh. Hold on.
While you look that up, Ron's going to take his turn.
Oh. And I'm going to show it. Can I show it off on Zoom Cam? Can we switch to Zoom? Oh,
it's inverted. Yep. There she is. Our Clarakins. Oh, she's so adorable.
It's my girl.
All right. All right. So that was
bad. Look at that, Andy. Look at that.
I know. That was bad, but now some things happen. So I've got 1, 2, 3.
She's in the window now.
All right. Things are going to happen now.
Okay.
First, Pidwidgeon. I can either gain 1 power or gain 2 life. I'm going to gain 2 life. Up to 3.
Okay.
Then, Birdie Box Every Flavor Beans. Gain 1 influence. And if for every ally played this turn, also gain a power. So I have 2 power now, because I banked 1 from Harry's ability last turn. I'm going to cast Incendio, gain a power and draw a card. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 Alohomora.
Nice.
So I have 5 influence available. I think I'm going to get that Expecto Patronum. I'm going to deal 3 damage to the Death Eater.
Cool.
Bap, bap, bap. And that fires off Ron's super ability.
Nice.
If I do 3 or more damage on my turn, any one hero gains 2 life. Hermione, would you like to gain 2 life?
She really would.
Okay. Okay. All right then. And reveal a new card. Quidditch Gear. We already had one of those. It's gain 1 power and 1 life.
Okay.
Costs 3. Neville's turn.
Neville's turn. Dark Arts.
Yes.
He who must not be named, add influence to the track.
Youch.
And that means active hero loses 2, so Neville goes down to 2. Not the best, but...
What's the Death Eater's ability?
Morse Mordre or a new villain. All heroes lose 1 heart. So it's a specific one of these.
Yeah.
Or a new villain comes out.
Yeah, so we don't want to defeat Draco because that would reveal a new villain, causing him to fire.
Right.
Okay.
What would be great is if we could defeat them both in the same turn.
Oh, that would be great.
So be assigning things sort of equally to them.
Yeah.
So that we can kill them on the same turn. But we'll see if we can manage that. All right, so Neville has the Mandrake. Choose 1 power or any 1 hero gains 2. He's going to give himself 2. 1, 2. And that gives him an additional 1, so he's up to 5.
Excellent.
Hermione definitely needs some healing, though. So, and then he's got a Reparo. Gain 2 influence or draw a card. Should I gamble and draw his last card?
I haven't been counting cards, so I don't know what's left in his deck.
I think it's just an Alohomora.
Okay.
I could be wrong. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And you've got
6, 7, 8, 9.
That can't be right.
No, that can't be right. Hold on. I must have bought something. So that's 1, 2, 3. This is Neville. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, so it's
so all of his
something
base
you
cards.
bought.
So it's something that I bought.
Sure, let's see what it is.
Sure.
So you're going to draw a card.
Draw a card. It is the Chocolate Frog card. Any 1 hero gains 1 influence and 1 heart. I'm going to give it to Hermione.
Yep.
And the first time each hero gains a heart on your turn, that hero gains an additional heart. So she's going to gain. It's not any one,
Yeah.
it's each.
Nice.
So he can
Neville.
do it to multiple
Thank you.
characters. So, yeah. Nice.
And then what's left in your hand?
What's left in my hand is a Reparo. No.
No, you just use that.
Yep, I just used that. So he gets 1, 2, 3 Alohomoras. So he has 5 total.
I think we're holding Remus for him.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I'll take Remus. Remus Lupin. Gain 1 power and any 1 hero gains 3 hearts. So that's very helpful.
Let's see if you can shuffle him into top of your deck so that you get him when you draw your hand.
Yeah, that would be nice.
While you do that, I'm going to reveal the next card in the lineup. It is a Polyjuice Potion. Choose an ally you have played this turn. You may copy the effects of that ally.
Didn't draw him. Oh well, I did draw some other decent
Who
cards.
has lots of allies? I think Harry's got a couple allies.
So now it is Hermione's turn.
Yes.
Heir of Slytherin. Roll the Slytherin die. And then a thing happens. Influence. Add 1 to the location. And then because of Draco, I lose 2.
Okay. It's a thing that happened.
Yeah, I'm glad I healed her up.
Yeah. Thank you for
All right.
Neville's.
So, she's going to play Incendio. Gain 1 power and draw a card.
Yes, it's happening.
And then she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Alohomoras.
All right.
Which means her power finally goes off.
What happens when
She's been playing. She's
Yeah,
been
I
playing
know.
like 3 spells per
I
turn.
know.
So finally, any 1 hero gains 1 influence. So that gives me 5, 6 right now, which would be enough to get Flitwick. Actually, that would give me 7, so I can give 1 to someone else. So I'm going to give it to Harry.
Okay.
So you've got a banked 1 for
Thank
next
you.
turn. Yeah, if I play 4 or more spells, I get that. And so she is going to assign her action to that and buy Flitwick.
Awesome.
And Flitwick, yeah, is going to go in her discard pile along with that. She's going to draw 1 card. And then I'm going to shuffle.
Amanda.
Yeah.
Constant vigilance.
Constant vigilance.
Alistair, Mad-Eye Mooney.
Moody.
Moody.
Mooney is a different character.
Person. Yeah, you just bought him. Mad-Eye gets you 2 influence and removes a influence from the location.
Nice.
So, sweet. He's pretty good.
Yeah, we got to get
Cost
some influence
6.
off that location because we're very close to losing it.
Harry's turn.
And then we're going to be bringing out one.
You're right.
Yeah. We may lose it this turn.
All heroes reveal the top card of their deck. Heroes that reveal a card with a value of 1 or more discard it and lose 2 life.
Ow.
Okay. The top card of Harry's deck is a starter card. So a value of 0.
Hermione is at 1 right now, by the way.
The top card of Ron's deck.
Neville does not lose anything, though.
Is an Incendio. So he
Loses 2.
loses 2 life.
Yep.
And what was he at? He was at 5. So he's at 3.
Hermione's at 1. Hermione's going to get stunned.
All right, so Harry has 3 cards left in his hand. He's going to get 1 influence from an Alohomora, and he's going to get 2 power. He's going to do those 2 damage to the Death Eater. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. 1 more.
Yep. Ron's turn.
Yeah. Ron Weasley.
He who must not be named, add an influence to the location.
Dang it.
Ron takes 2 damage.
We have lost a
Lose that
location. So
starting next turn,
we're going to
we
be
reveal
adding
2
2 dark
arts.
arts cards. Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
All right. So Birdie Bots, I gain an influence. Alohomora, Alohomora, Alohomora. That's 3 more influence. And Expecto Patronum, gain a power and remove a thing from the location.
That would have been nice last turn.
Yeah. I'll do 1 more damage there. Is that guy dead?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
So,
All heroes gain 1 heart.
okay.
If we had influence on the location, we would get to lose it. So that would be nice. Unfortunately, we don't. Those all go back into the pool. And is this the end of your turn?
I have 4 influence, so
Okay.
I'm going to buy that Accio. No, I'm going to buy that Incendio.
Okay.
New card, Crystal Ball. Draw 2 cards, then discard any 1 card. That is a Neville card.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to draw a new hand. And Neville can go.
All right.
Oh, new villain.
New villain.
Yeah.
It is a basilisk. Heroes cannot draw extra cards. You still draw 5 cards at the end of your turn, but you can't draw extras. Your reward is that all heroes draw an extra card, and we remove 1 influence from the location, but it takes 8 to kill it.
Bastard.
So I think we have to get rid of Draco because Draco's doing damage,
Yeah,
a lot
he
of
really
damage to
is.
us all the time,
He
and
really
we
is.
need to get rid of him.
Jerk. All right, now we have to do 2 dark arts. Things are getting hard.
So first, Expulso. Active hero loses 2.
Bip, bip.
And Hand of Glory. Active hero loses 1. And then we add to the location.
And he takes 2 more.
Yep. So he is at 1.
Yeah. Oh, Harry never drew a hand.
2, 3. I'm going to gamble on that Reparo and draw a card. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, so I have 3 influence.
Okay.
And I have both Trevor and a Mandrake. So I'm going to use them both for their healing properties.
Okay.
So I'm going to do Trevor and gain 2 hearts, which actually means I gain 3.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use the Mandrake to do any hero gains 2.
Might as well be Hermione.
yeah, I'm going to do Hermione because she's probably going to get hit next turn, and we
Yeah.
may have a chance to put some healing on Ron.
Or he might just get stunned.
2, 3. And I'm going to use these 3 to get that crystal ball.
Yes. So good. New card is Fox, the Phoenix.
Nice.
Either gain 2 power, or all heroes gain 2 life. That is sweet.
Oh, I shouldn't have been able to draw a card. Because the basilisk.
What card was it you drew? It was the healing for Hermione?
Yeah. I would have had to gain 2 influence instead. Yeah. So Hermione is back at 2.
Okay.
And
okay. Dark Arts 2 times. This
and
might stun her.
Would leave, I think, that instead of one of these. So.
Okay. We rewound it.
Yep.
We have to remember that damn basilisk.
We need to get rid of that.
Yeah.
We need to get rid of all of these. They're all horrible.
We have to just do more damage.
So next turn.
Yep. So one thing this game does not have is deck sculpting. There's not a way to get cards, the dross, out of your deck.
Hermione has been stunned.
Darn.
Which we knew was going to happen.
Yeah.
Active hero loses 2. She is now stunned. So she loses half the cards out of her hand.
Yep.
So 2. I think she'll lose those 2 because these do other things. And then all heroes lose 1 heart and cannot draw extra cards this turn.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Ron's at 1.
But then Hermione does get to finish doing all her cards before she goes back up.
Sure.
So, she's going to play Crookshanks and gain a power because she doesn't need to gain hearts because she'll go back up. Fleur, gain 2 influence, and if you play another ally, gain 2 hearts. She would have gained
in the reverse order. Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Anyways, yeah.
And Tales of Beetle the Bard. Gain 2 influence, or all heroes gain 1. She's going to gain...
she's at 2 influence
2,
right
and
now?
she's going to get Accio.
Okay.
So she's going to spend those 4 to get Accio.
There you go.
Thank you. Because she wants to be playing spells.
And we get Essence of Dittany. Accio draws items.
Gain 2 or search. Gain 2 influence or search your discard pile for an item and put it in your hand. And she does have some items. She just doesn't have an item heavy deck. But she wants to be playing spells so that her special ability goes off.
Yeah. All right. Awesome.
Which hasn't been happening.
And now she's at full life.
Yes.
And
now she is at full life, and we put an influence. And each time influence is added, the active hero loses 2 life.
But that she got stunned and cannot lose any further life. So I think it's when she got stunned that the influence got put on the location. So she was already stunned and couldn't lose any further life.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. Harry's turn. Expulso. Lose 2 life. Bip bop. Poison. All heroes either discard an ally or lose 2 life. Ron is stunned.
Neville is at 1.
Another thing on there. Harry loses 2 more life. At the end of the turn, Ron is going to recover. Oh. I actually gained 1 life because I had the invisibility cloak in my hand.
Nice.
All right. So, gain an influence with the invisibility cloak. Gain 3 power from my 2 broomsticks. Harry's riding 2 broomsticks. I'm going to draw a card off my Reparo. It's an Alohomora. So 2 Alohomora gets me 2 more influence. Oh, I can't draw a card.
Nope.
Forget that. So instead I gain 1 more influence. So I've got 4 influence. I get the Polyjuice Potion. And I'm going to do 3 damage to Draco.
Okay.
Draw a new hand. The new card is Arthur Weasley. All heroes gain 2 influence.
Nice.
And if you would shuffle up the Dark Arts cards, it's Ron's turn. Thank you, Lobster of Revenge, for the Army of Darkness reference.
I have to admit, I never really liked Army of Darkness.
Saw it in the theater.
Just not
Which
my
was
thing.
weird, because I had never seen Evil Dead. So it was just, this is stuff that is happening. It has like a quick recap of Evil Dead in the beginning of it, which
Very
explains
referential.
why he has a chainsaw hand. But yes,
Just not my
this is
thing.
by Boomstick, definitely a thing. All right. Hand of Glory. Active hero loses 1 and add 1 to... he's already... Oh, he was stunned, so bap, bap, bap.
Add 1 to the thing, which
I did.
means
Yep.
you're going to lose.
Relatio. All heroes either discard an item or lose 2 life.
Neville's going to discard his Remember All and gain 2.
Yee!
And
Harry's going to discard his Quidditch gear.
Hermione's going to discard her Time Turner.
Okay. That was all the bad stuff. Now some good stuff. Clean Sweep. Gain a power. Alohomora. Incendio. Gain a power. I can't draw a card off of it. But I'll do 1 to Draco and 1 to the Basilisk.
Yep, that does
2,
defeat
4, 6. Draco.
defeat Draco. And that means we get to remove an influence from the location.
Harry fires.
Yes, he does.
The first time it's removed, each turn any 1 hero gains 1 power. I'm going to give it to Ron.
Yeah.
Assign it to the Basilisk. I have now assigned 3 power this turn.
Nice.
So any 1 hero gains 2 life. No, Neville.
Yes, please. 2 life?
2 life. Okay. I'm going to draw a new hand, and it's Neville's turn. That worked pretty well, all
Yeah.
things considered.
Okay. Talantalagra. Active hero loses 1 heart and cannot assign more than 1 power to each villain this turn.
Fine. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, new
Sorry.
villain.
Lucius Malfoy. Each time this is added, remove 1 power from all villains.
So he heals guys.
Yeah.
Bastard. But at least he's not doing us damage every time.
And add 1 to each to the location.
So the Basilisk heals 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's less bad. Lucius is less bad than his son.
I mean, he's healing up the bad guys, so
Yeah, well,
that's
we just
bad.
have to do power damage
All right.
faster.
Neville is going to be... He's going to gain 3 influence. And he's going to gain 2 hearts, which means he gains 3 hearts
Yes.
from his Mandrake. And he's going to spend his 5. Yeah, I think it's got to be Fox.
It's got to be Fox. Fox needs to be in Neville's deck.
Or Essence of Dittany and Quidditch Gear, which both give hearts.
Yeah, but Fox gives hearts to all heroes, so he would heal everybody for 3.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. That's true. Fox. Fox it is.
Another crystal ball.
Okay.
That was a good turn.
Yeah.
Hermione.
All right. Dementor's Kiss. Active hero loses 2. All other heroes lose 1.
Okay. Second dark art.
Oh god, yeah. Active hero loses 2.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so Hermione has Lumos, which does nothing because no one can draw cards, and 3 influence. So I guess she's getting give her a crystal ball, I think.
Okay. Yeah, draw 2 cards, then discard.
We have to get rid of the basilisk card. Does you no good whatsoever.
Yeah.
Maybe Quidditch gear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I start Harry's turn while you're drawing?
Well, I need a hand in case these
something could influence
pop
your
out.
hand.
So there.
Oh, new in the lineup, Wingardium Leviosa. Gain 1 influence, and you may put items from you acquire on top of your deck.
Andy, I don't want to distract you, but Clara's being cute behind you.
Oh my god, so cute. All right, Flipendo. Harry loses a life and discards a card. Fine. Whatever. And Imperio. Active hero chooses another hero to lose 2 life. Reveal an additional dark arts card. Ron's going to lose 2 life. Avada Kedavra. Active hero loses 3. If this stuns the hero, add 1 to the location. And reveal an additional.
Oh my god!
Hand of Glory. I am stunned. And add 1 to the location, which heals the basilisk.
We did know this game got harder.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was really in the mood for this tonight. And we are definitely going to go late, which means I'm going late, which I don't love.
Harry has Alohomora for 1.
I feel like I have been on camera all day.
And Ginny for a damage. And 1.
It's Tuesday and I feel like I need a day off.
Buy that Essence of Dittany. Revealing a Protego. And I'll do the 1 damage to the basilisk. Ron. No, draw Harry's hand. And he's back to full life. Add an influence. We lost another location. Do you want to call it? It's 2 of 5.
No, it's 2 of 3, Andy.
Oh, I can't read that far.
Well, there were 3 cards.
Okay.
There are never more than, I think, 3 or 4 locations.
And that heals that guy. Dang it. Air.
I like how you said it wasn't bad.
All heroes lose 1 life. All right, Ron, do something. All right. First, I'm going to use Hogwarts History to roll which one has more power on it, the green die.
Yeah.
Gain a life. Then I'm going to use Pidgewigeon to gain 1 power. Use every flavor beans, gain an influence and a power. Yeah. Incendio to gain a power and draw a card. Oh, nope. No card draw. Gain 1 more influence. So I've got 2 influence. I'll get the Wingardium Leviosa, why not? Essence of Dittany revealed. 3 damage to the Basilisk.
Yeah.
Get rid of that guy. Alright. Neville.
All heroes discard a card.
Okay.
Do not have the Remember All.
Oh, wait a sec. I did 3 damage.
Oh.
Any one hero gains 2 life. Hermione.
I will discard.
And discard a Alohomora.
Yeah, I'm going to discard an Alohomora from
Harry. Also going to discard an Alohomora.
Yeah, Hermione's going to discard an Alohomora.
Okay.
And that was the first Dark Arts card.
Yeah.
All heroes reveal the top card of their deck.
Okay. Alohomora, nothing happens. Alohomora, nothing happens.
Discard it and lose 2. Discard it and lose 2.
Okay.
All right. So, a lot of things are going to happen.
Okay.
First of all, Reparo. I gain 1.
Okay.
Or gain 2, actually. Gain 2 or draw a card, but I can't draw cards.
Right.
So, you vote, call it early, and I catch my breath so we can have story time with less stressed Amanda.
Yeah. I think that's probably...
I mean, yeah, I want to finish out my turn.
Yeah, because things are happening.
Yeah. Remus Lupin, gain a power. And any one hero gains 3 hearts. So...
Actually, 4 hearts.
Oh, crud. I should have discarded my chocolate frog instead of the... when I had to discard.
Sure.
Because then I gain 1 thing and 1 heart. Like, I gain the effect of it.
Okay.
So, instead of discarding that Alohomora,
Discard
that and have discarded the chocolate frog. And that meant I would have this banked and 1 heart.
Yeah.
1 more heart. So
now you're going to gain 3 hearts?
So, well, hold on.
Yep, sorry. Don't want to step on you.
So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, and then 4
Yep.
onto Neville.
Mm-hmm.
And Alohomora to gain 1 influence here.
Mm-hmm.
And then Fox.
Oh.
Choose 1. Either gain 2 power or all heroes gain 2 hearts. So 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Sweet Fox. Fox happened.
Yeah, I wanted to get Fox out there at least once.
That was awesome.
And then he's going to assign that to the Basilisk and use his 4 influence to buy that crystal ball.
Yeah, do it. Revealing Reparo. He's
drawn his 5 cards. And I would like to at least play out Hermione's last turn. I want to kill this Basilisk.
I know, right?
All right.
We've got halfway there.
So, active hero loses 2 hearts.
Good thing Neville healed her up a bit.
Yup. And active hero loses 2 and everyone else loses 1.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Phileas Flitwick. Gain 1 influence. I can't draw a card. But I can roll the blue die. Everyone would have gotten to draw a card. Because it's the blue die.
Yeah.
So that's your most likely. Oh well. Gain 2 influence. Or search your discard pile for an item and put it into your hand. Except she doesn't have any items in her discard pile, so. Because she only has 2 cards in her discard pile. Gain 1 power and draw a card. Can't draw a card. And Alohomora, gain 1 influence. So she has 4 influence. She's going to use those to buy that Reparo.
Yep. Revealing Severus Snape.
Snape. Severus Snape.
He's an ally.
Dumbledore! And she's going to assign that to the basilisk.
So he's up to 5.
Yeah.
Come on. Harry's turn.
Let me get my hand.
Petrification. All heroes lose 1 and can't draw extra cards.
Oh, we already can't draw extra cards. Hermione's back down at 1.
Yeah. And a second petrification. Sorry.
Hermione's stunned. Get rid of 2 Alohamoras because she wasn't going to hit her power anyway. And
no, that's useless. Okay. So I'm going to gain 2 influence off of Reparo.
I want to kill this basilisk.
Yeah, I know, right? Gain 1 influence off of Alohomora. Gain 1 power off of Hedwig. And gain 1 power off my Firebolt. Do 2 damage to the basilisk. And that's my turn. I draw a new hand.
God, too bad you couldn't do 1 more.
Actually, should I buy that essence? No. Don't need it. Okay. Ron's turn. Flipendo. Loses 1 life and discards a card. Yes. Discard a Alohomora. And Expulso. Lose 2 life. Bip, bip. I'm at 1. So, clean sweep. Gain 1 power. If you defeat a villain, gain 1 influence. I'm going to defeat that guy.
Yay! Now
we can draw cards.
Theoretically draw cards. Oh, we all get to draw a card for defeating him.
Yeah.
And we would have removed influence from the location if there had been any.
Which would have fired Harry, but that's okay.
Did you draw an extra card for Harry?
That was what I just had to shuffle my deck for.
Gotcha.
Alohomora for 1 influence. Expecto Patronum. Gain an attack and remove 1 from the location. And Incendio. Gain an attack and draw a card.
What
I
you
can
get
draw
to do
a card.
now?
Alohomora. Gain an influence. I'm going to do these 2 attacks to Lucius. I have now done 3 attacks. Somebody gains 2 life.
Neville's the lowest. Oh, no,
well,
you are. Yeah,
I'm about to get stunned, but
yeah.
Should I?
Give yourself life.
Okay. Pip, pip. That is my turn.
Okay.
Neville's turn.
New villain. Peter Pettigrew. Active hero reveals the top card of his or her deck. If its value is 1 or more, discard it and add 1 to the location.
When
this
does
is
that
someone
happen?
you want at every turn.
Okay.
This is a guy you want out at the beginning of the game when your deck is not that powerful.
Right.
We learned that the last time we played.
He's got 7 life.
Yeah. Alrighty. Don't forget your cards here.
Thank you.
Dark Arts cards. Poison. All heroes choose 1, discard an ally, or lose 2 hearts. So, I'm going to lose 2 hearts because I'm going to use Trevor.
Yeah.
And then I have to... Active hero reveals the top card of his or her deck. It's an Alohomora. Nothing happens.
Harry's going to lose 1 heart because he's got the invisibility cloak.
And regeneration, remove 2 from all villains.
There's a firebolt, so nothing
Lucius
happens.
is no longer hurt.
Birdie Bot's every flavor beans, so nothing happens.
Cool.
They're all starting cards.
Yeah, I had a starting card. Oh. Yeah. Oh well.
And she discards it?
Yes, she does. Sorry. It's Quidditch gear.
Okay.
All right. But Neville has a lot of cards. He has 6 cards in hand.
Nice.
So, Trevor is going to give him 3 hearts.
Sweet.
2, 3, 4 influence off of Alohamora's. And remember all, 1 influence. So he's got 5 influence to spend. He's going to spend them on that spell.
Protego?
Protego. It's either that or Essence of Dittany. But this is hearts, so it makes sense for him to have it.
The Sorting Hat is out. Gain 2 influence, and you may put allies you acquire on top of your deck instead of in the discard pile.
Neat.
Hermione.
Hermione. All heroes lose 1.
Ron is stunned.
And we also add 1 to the location.
That's 2 to the location.
Yep.
Lucius isn't healing anybody because
No
nobody's
one's
taken any
been
damage.
hurt. Yeah. Next, Dark Arts. Active hero loses 1 and reveal an additional Dark Arts card. Add 1 to the location. Lucius doesn't do anything.
All right. Fine.
Cool.
Hermione, what's happening?
Hermione is going to 1, 2, 3. There are no spells out, so she's not going to be using that. And I think she'll do 4 and give everyone else 1.
Okay.
So she has 4 total, and she's gonna buy that Sorting Hat.
Okay. Revealing Sirius Black. 2 damage and 1 influence. A lot of 6-cost cards out here now. What's she playing with?
She has found a bag.
Okay. Harry's turn.
So what are we playing to? Do we want to play in for like another 10 minutes and then
Sure, 10 minutes.
give me a 15
minutes
to
turn around?
Turn around, yeah.
Yeah. Mors Mordre. All heroes lose 1 life and add an influence to location.
We are in peril of just flat out losing,
Yeah.
so.
Obliviate. All heroes either discard a spell or lose 2 life.
Yes, my dearest.
Dag nabbit.
What are we doing? Discarding a spell? Discarding what?
Yeah, discard a spell or lose 2 life.
Yeah.
Harry's gonna discard an Alohomora.
Sure. Yeah, Neville's discarding an Alohomora, as is Hermione.
Yeah, Ron's discarding an Alohomora. Okay, fine.
Clara!
Harry, do some things.
Hi, baby! Oh, my sweetheart, I'm sorry we're not paying enough attention to you.
Gain an influence.
Oh, my baby.
Gain an influence.
Love you.
Polyjuice does nothing because I have no allies in my hand. Gain 2 damage. And gain an influence. I have 4 influence.
I've been blessed. I've been blessed.
Garbage. But I'll do 2 damage. Who should I do it to? Oh, I didn't do at the beginning of my turn.
Reveal your top card.
Mm-hmm. And what?
If it was more than 1, then you have to do... It's the same thing as that
Okay.
Dark Arts card.
Just going to put 2 on Lucius, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Ron. Oh.
That cat.
Yeah.
I love her.
Okay. First Dark Art. All heroes reveal the top card of their deck, blah-de-blah-de-blah. Harry's is Essence of Dittany. He discards it and loses 2 life. Bip bip. Ron's is still the every flavor beans.
Reparo. So.
Okay. Lose 2 life.
Yep.
And
Neville's gonna get stunned. Yeah.
active hero loses 1 life and discards a card. Discard an Alamar or whatever. Yeah, this is a Garbo hand. Although, alright, so 2 Alamar is 2 influence. Poop. Gives me 3 influence. Gain 1 attack. And remove an influence from the location.
Nice.
Which fires Harry. When we remove an influence from the location, any one hero gains 1 attack. Who wants an extra attack? There's no point in giving it to Ron right now. Well, I can just do 1 extra damage this turn.
Yeah.
So I'll do 2 more to Lucius. That's the end of Ron's turn.
Okay.
Neville.
Neville. That should be all the way down.
Reveal the top of your deck.
It's Trevor.
You're fine.
Yep. Active hero loses 2. Neville is stunned.
What's going to happen?
Yep.
Influence on the location, so he heals 1.
All heroes choose 1, discard an ally, or lose 2 hearts. Well, Neville's not going to discard an ally, because he has to discard 2 cards anyway. So he's going to do that.
Harry's stunned.
Discard an ally. Just going to discard Fleur. All right. Neville's turn.
Yes.
So Neville gets to play.
Yep.
He had 1 influence banked. I forget from when.
It was from Hermione.
Oh, okay. So Mandrake, gain 1 power, or any 1 hero gains 2 hearts.
Harry's already stunned Hermione.
Hermione's going to gain 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then Fox.
Oh.
2 power, or all heroes gain 2. Actually, 1, 2. I could, if I took power instead of healing, I could get him up to 5.
All right.
Crookshanks gets him to 6 next turn.
Sure.
In theory. So, or I'll do the healing for one of them. I'll do that on the Mandrake.
Okay, so that was Hermione got that healing, or whatever.
Yeah.
We already did it.
Yeah.
But you'll take the power for Fox.
Yeah. I mean, all heroes would gain, but at this point, like, 2 of us
2
are stunned. So, gain 2 power.
Mm-hmm.
So gain 2 power. And put that 2 power on Lucius. So he's at 4 now. So
3 more, he's gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Neville is gonna do 3, 4, 5. And now, end of his turn. Hermione's turn.
Well, first Peter. Yep.
Oh yeah, Yep. So that's gets discarded. He goes back up to 10 now.
Yep. So does Harry.
So, and she loses. No, we add 1 to this location.
Yeah, she heals him 1.
Heals him 1. And
now 2 dark arts.
Now 2 dark arts cards. Remove 2 from all villains. And we have lost.
Ah. All right. Well, we lost the game.
Yeah. All heroes lose a heart, and we add an influence to the track. So.
Boy, that did get tough.
I told you.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
So I have a request, Andy.
Yes.
When I asked what we were playing tonight, you just sort of said what we were playing tonight. I did not really get much of a say. let's talk about this ahead of time instead of just making unilateral decisions.
Yeah.
If you would do me a favor when splitting up your base deck,
Yes.
if you would put your ally on the top of your deck,
Sure.
that would make me very happy. Because it makes it easier for me to sort them visually. Oh well.
Oh well.
You know what? It was gonna happen. We knew going into it that it was that this game gets really hard. Hey, baby.
We got to a position where everything out here cost 6, so we weren't adding stuff to our decks because we didn't have enough influence to buy anything.
Yeah. I definitely think that having Peter out later is really bad.
Yeah.
Peter out at the beginning, he's like a pussycat. Nothing happens because you've still got mostly your base deck, so you're not revealing anything powerful, which means he's not doing anything.
Yeah, throughout that whole game, Ron bought 5 cards. We just got bogged down.
Well, that's the randomness of the draw sometimes. So we're going to clean this up and reset, and I will be going live at 10 o'clock over on my channel, Merriman Lion, for story time.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Someday we'll beat this game. But not today. And we look forward to seeing you on Friday when we'll play something that's not this game.
Yeah, we'll play something else.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.